Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Amber. I'll get more into a formal introduction in just a moment. What I really want to do is ask you a question. What do you do when a personal challenge presents itself? Do you remain calm and do your very, very best to think rationally, resulting in a peaceful action and a positive solution? Or do you just throw calm straight out that window and let chaos and struggle take over? So while you're thinking about that, I'll now introduce myself. So again, my name is Amber. I'm known as the blind girl who sees, not by way of my eyes, but by way of my heart. Over the past 14 years, I have been on a deep discovery journey that has taken me in and out of many, many challenges and incredible triumphs. They say that those who have experienced the most turbulent times have profound insights to share for the purpose of helping other individuals on their discovery journeys. Well, guess what? I'm your gal. During the last 14 years, I have had the pleasure of creating a Reiki healing practice as a Reiki master, an international best-selling author of the book titled The Blind Girl Sees, a certification in the Happy for No Reason trainer, and the founder and co-creator of a fundraiser called the Tandem Ride for Sight, and lots of online content with ebooks and courses and a social media community. I'll leave all of that information with links down below in the description box, along with some free stuff for you. So I've created this channel as well, no sight required, to bring to light areas of our lives and ways of being that directly affect our experiences. I can well imagine that you're looking for something more. You want something better, a positive change in your life. And you have become, I'm trying to find the right words here, a silent searcher. You don't know exactly what it is that you're looking for. You just simply know that there's more for you in this lifetime. I'm totally with you on that. And it took me to lose my vision to actually find what I was looking for. Now, I believe that what you're looking for, what you've been searching for, is yourself. This channel is meant to uplift you, inspire you, guide you, motivate you, and educate you at finding what you have been longing for, your true self. Your true self that is a happy, joyous person who creates their life by deliberate design, being in the driver's seat, the author of a beautiful screenplay called Your Life's Experiences, with a vibrant, healthy body, peaceful mind, waking up each and every day excited for what's to come. A spiritually connected individual who walks through life with an open heart and not being fearful, to love, to live, laugh, be seen and heard. A unique expression of the divine, the universe, God, speaking truth from your soul, not shrinking to fit the mold to suit others. So this channel was born from my deep desire and passion and purpose to guide others to find themselves. as as I have. All my videos will have a frequency and a tone that speaks about, well, authentic happiness, universal laws, self-actualization, personal development, quantum mechanics in the quantum field, present moment awareness, mindfulness. I will offer videos that specifically speaks to those of us who are or have experienced menopause and other hormonal disruptions, divorce, separation, financial loss and insecurity, death of a loved one, setting and maintaining boundaries, amongst many, many other topics that affect us all. Guess what? No one, not a single person, is immune to these. And by walking and working through them together can help lift us all up. So this channel is to share my experiences that have shaped me in positive, powerful ways in order for you to not feel like you're alone and to give you some inspiration, some guidance, and some assuredness that all is good, no matter what. So in today's video, I would like to introduce a topic that, has fascinated me, as it has not only rocked my world with upheaval and turmoil, it has also taught me some of my deepest personal lessons. So this video will be a brief overview, followed by 4 more intensive videos that will go much, much deeper into the points that I'm going to be discussing here. So hang tight, because you never know what might open your eyes to seeing differently. So let's get started. While navigating life storms, it is extremely helpful if you have, a few tools and some strategies and some techniques and deep insights to keep you resilient and, of course, authentically happy in spite of what is going on with you and in your life and all around you. I'm sure you would agree that there are numerous examples where life just seems to throw you a curveball, and you just simply got to know when to duck. Would you like to know what you may not know, or at least have forgotten, especially during those times of personal struggle and challenge? I'd like to share with you, everyone, what I had forgotten from years ago and was reintroduced by a mentor not all that long ago, actually. I say remember because I had learned this profound, life-altering mental shift years ago while following Michael Bernard Beckwith, a very well-known New Thought minister, an author, and spiritual leader. You may know of him. It was what I learned during a time when that curveball I just spoke about was, in fact, a hardball, and I didn't duck. So the purpose of my share is for anyone who is not experiencing their life as they would like. You may be experiencing some health issues, some financial instability, emotional upheavals, or you don't feel like you have any sense of direction and what's next for you. In all cases, you probably feel, well, stuck, uncertain, fearful, with a daily dose of stress, anxiety, and worry. Having this realization that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video and the ones that follow can easily help you navigate your life storms. So, Michael Bernard Beckwith. he explained this concept a bit differently, and he called it something different as well. Today, I'm going to call it life happens. I could call it something else, but I'm trying to keep this clean. So, life happens. Understanding the four basic ways of being that will take you from chaos to calm, struggle to strength. So, here we go. The first of the four ways of being is this: life is happening to me or to us. You may have felt this a few times in your own life, I'm quite sure. You probably felt a situation was not your fault. You were not to be blamed for it, and under no circumstances would you take responsibility for it. It was them. They caused the problem. In this way of being, you clearly feel victimized with some blaming, shaming, and complaining. Looking deeper, it's about our personal stories, right? I'll go much, much deeper into that in later videos. Now, you know what? I'm going to gladly tattle on myself that I have been in this way of being many, many times throughout my life. But you know what? What I now know is it didn't solve anything. It didn't improve anything. And in fact, most cases, it made my situation worse. Now, the emotions during this way of being is, you know what, very contracted, meaning negative, with feelings of discord and disharmony, discontent, displeasure. That, according to the Hawkins scale of vibrational emotions, they're all very low frequencies. So, this is also known as the map of consciousness, which is I'm going to get my tongue wrapped around this, logarithmic. Yeah, I did it. Well, there I'm going to blow it. Logarithmic scale that measures the levels of human consciousness. And it was developed by David R. Hawkins, MD, PhD. So here's an example in my own life where I felt that I finally started to levitate. Yeah, levitate and move beyond victim mode. And it was when I lost my sight to an oversight of the pharmacist and the pharmacy who didn't notify me of a government recall on an eye ointment that I was using in my eyes nightly. You know what? They were negligent without a doubt. They knew it, as did I. And of course, a lawsuit was suggested. But that wasn't going to solve the problem. That wasn't going to regain my vision. So I chose a different course of action. And you know what? It ended up being a much better choice. The question that I began to ask myself during that really tough time: where could I have been a better advocate to my own well-being, my health, and my eye care? Now, you know what? I grew from that struggle by seeing my situation differently. So this is the first way of being, and it makes or breaks us at handling those curveballs in life. So the second way of being is this: life is happening for me or for us. So have you ever felt that you are being guided, supported, protected, and deeply loved by a higher loving essence, recognized and lovingly acknowledged as God, universal source energy, divine spirit, supreme source intelligence, or my personal favorite, divine source energy? So no matter how we choose to name this beautiful, guiding, loving presence, it is our faith, our trust, our belief, and our love for it that gets us through the tough times. Would you not agree? I have felt so many times in my own life, that a golden rope was offered to me by Spirit. And by simply trusting and, of course, hanging on, by allowing and surrendering, it got me through the toughest storms in my life. I often say that when I get an intuitive hit, that it's God calling. It's my direct phone line from Source. And when I listen, it always has the right and perfect action for me to take. Hence, my action to not pursue a lawsuit. This is where life unfolds just as it is meant to, and whatever is going on, it is to serve us in some higher learning and understanding. So the emotional vibrations, while in this way of being, is one of flow. And it's felt as acceptance, willingness, release, and again, faith, trust, and love. Now, there is a lower vibration. It also can show up as entitlement, as in, what are you going to do for me? Or, how are you going to enhance my life? Which on a vibrational scale is still really low. Now, this often results in disappointment, disillusionment. Why? Because we are giving our precious energy away. Okay, we're going to move on. The third way of being is this. Life is happening because of me or because of us. We begin to take full responsibility now for our life and all of our situations. We may not understand how we are responsible for our life storms. We may not even understand until very long after why things happen as they do and the role we played in it. Emotional vibrations are more expansive now, meaning positive, resembling states of being like courageousness and willingness and acceptance. It shows maturity, accountability, and transparency as we turn inward for reflection and introspection. We begin to accept our role in our own life. Now, I would like to take this a little bit deeper, and I'm going to forewarn you that I may rock your canoe a little bit. So, here we go. Simply put, in my own Cole's notes, everything is energy, vibrating, aliveness. And that includes our beliefs and our thoughts, our words and actions. So in addition to this realization, there is only this moment in time. It's called now. And the past is a now moment rendered, done, spent, complete. It's only in our memory. The past, hang on to your knickers. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. It does not exist. Same with the future. It also is an illusion. And we can only access it and understand it by way of our imagination. Our way of being in this now moment is reflected onto the screen we call our life and is mirrored back to us. I call this my personal EPS, Emotional Positioning System, my navigation system. So here's an example. If my way of being is kind and generous and positive, that is what is reflected back to me in the world of the 10,000 things, according to Lao Tzu. Appreciation appreciates, and like attracts like, and I'm sure you've heard that before. If, however, our way of being is contracted and chaotic and resisting and pushing against life with, struggle, I am sorry to say, folks, that is what you experience. That's what we all experience. All of life is an illusion that's created by us. Okay, so hang on to your canoe, because all realities, preferred or not, are happening now, simultaneously. So just as a side note here, I want to mention something. Jokingly, of course, we, baby boomers, me being one of them, entranced with our Saturday morning cartoons all those years ago. How did the Jetsons have flying vehicles, smartphones, monitor screens where they could talk to their hubbies, AI bot dogs, and so on? All those years ago? I believe most people can now see the validity of Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox. And I'm thinking of his co-star, Christopher Lloyd. I almost say Christopher Reeves. Christopher Lloyd. Those were a great series, wasn't it? So, if all of life is happening in the only moment that exists, which is now, and we are the controllers by way of our being, reflected back to us, then life is happening because of us. And guess what? We can change it. I can change it. I can change my life by choice, deliberate choice. Welcome to the world of manifestation. But wait. If everything is existing simultaneously in the now moment, in the field of all possibilities known as the quantum field, then what exactly are we manifesting anyway? Are we not just simply aligning vibrationally to that which we desire if everything is happening right now? And just another thought to ponder in the only moment that exists, of course. So everything is created twice. Once in thought, in the present moment, then rendered on our virtual screens. So hang on to your knickers, because I could be tipping your canoe altogether. I could say that our world is a simulation. We are the puppeteers and not the puppets in our struggles, folks. If we were to desire a different reality, one of no chaos and struggle, then why not create it? Don't subscribe to something you do not desire to experience. So go back to the Hawkins scale. This way of being could be described as pure Tao, meaning the way. That is in harmony and alignment with natural order. So we have one more way of being. Lastly, life is happening as me, as us. So I pretty much summed it up with the previous example, of course. This is where I once again am going to probably tip your canoe. We are the universe. We are gods, as described in the Bible, by the way. I refer to it like this. I use this analogy. In the ocean, I am a single drop. But as a single drop, I am also the ocean. So while observing these four ways of being, we now see that all life is created by us, for us, and as us. Okay, without saying anything more, I'm going to leave you with this parting thought. All struggle, chaos, discord, and disharmony is created in the minds of man. Us, humans, we, on an individual as well as a collective basis, are the creators of our life's experiences, as well as the masters in the divine knowing of how to end it, end the struggle, end the chaos. So that concludes this video. In the next four that follow, I am going to go much, much deeper into each way of being, offering my own personal experiences, as well as some strategies and exercises that I have used in order to support you while navigating your personal experiences in these ways of being. So thank you for hanging out with me during this short time together. I really, really appreciate it. Now, if you're moved in any way by what I've shared, please follow your gut and like and share my video, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We all know how the algorithmic scale works, right? And the more attention our videos receive, the more it gets put in front of other people. It could be individuals who really, really need to hear what I'm sharing to help them navigate their life. And you would be a part of that, at helping them by subscribing to this channel. Now, there will be many, many more of these videos to come with lots of deep topics to share. And again, all of my information is going to be down below in the description box with some free stuff for you. So please help yourself. I appreciate your energy. I want you to know that. And so why not go ahead and make any comments that you'd like, and let's have a conversation together. Now, my only request is that your comments remain in a high vibe and for the good of all, okay? So let's keep it clean, keep it real, keep it on topic, okay? I'll see you in the next video when I discuss the first way of being in a much, much deeper way. Life happens to me. I'll see you in that video.